Hello, I'm Andy Richards. Your top stories tonight. Praying for England, a special report from Calais. Kent's whistling postman pays tribute to Cilla. And it's a first piece of silverware for Maidstone United. Operation Stack is over for now, but migrants are still trying to get into the country from Calais. Graham Stothard is there.
They've walked 15 kilometres already from the camps they rest in during the day. Some stop to pray, preparing for the huge risk they're about to take and thankful for what little they have. When darkness comes, they'll try everything they can to board a train to the UK. So that's it. The sun is down and one of the world's most dangerous games of hide and seek begins. Migrants risking life and limb to get on one of those to England, and police and Channel Tunnel security doing everything they can to stop them. This game has been blamed for all the traffic problems we've been having in Kent, with Operation Stack dominating the M20 in recent weeks. They say migrant incursions onto the track have been the main underlying factor of this, but tonight in the Coquelle area of Calais, that's where the tunnel's freight terminal is, that wasn't the case. Migrants weren't hard to come by, sure, but there wasn't the frenzied melee I was expecting. They walked along a road parallel to the tracks and stopped when they reached police. That was it. So it's around 11 o'clock now, and many of the people who looked like they were walking up and down the fences have started going home. I spoke to a few of them. They said the police presence here is just too strong. There's no chance of getting through tonight. There are two very surprising things, though, that I've noticed. There are not thousands of migrants here. There are a few hundred at most that I've counted. Nowhere near the numbers we've been hearing about. Perhaps more surprising is the mood. I spoke to a couple of Sudanese guys about food that they enjoyed. I spoke to 4 Eritreans about Premier League football teams. This is Calais. I'm meant to be scared. I'm meant to be worried. I'm not. Night turned into day and Coquelle lies empty. The road that was the main focus point is still, and again the migrants have gone back to their camps. This so-called game is reset, and tonight they'll try again. This is Graham Stothard for KMTV in Calais.
Protesters gathered in Whitstable to demonstrate against plans to house up to 50 teenage asylum seekers between a primary school and a nursery. Dozens of residents met outside the seaside town's library to voice their concerns. Victoria Madden is a mother of a child who goes to the primary school.
If they was under 11, completely different story. But the fact they're young men, I just can't take the chance. We've had nothing, nobody. The council haven't spoken to us, nobody's spoken to us to allay our fears. We've just been told it's happening, get used to it.
Train services are now running as normal today following a fire on a railway station platform. Maidstone East was evacuated after the blaze broke out in a newsagent on the London-bound platform shortly before 8 p.m. yesterday. Plumes of smoke were seen coming from the site in Station Road. A whistling postman from Sittingbourne has paid tribute to the late Cilla Black.
Surprise, surprise! Oh. This was the moment that Cilla Black surprised Sittingbourne's whistling postman back in 1990. And now the long-time charity fundraiser has paid tribute to the singer and TV star after she died at home in Spain this weekend.
She made you feel good. She made you feel, if you've got anything on, like going through life that wasn't going properly, she took that away from you and she made you feel that life was worth living because what you was doing was important. It had never been spoken to me like that. I knew I won the British Empire Medal, but never been told. And she made it seem so important.
Dale spent 2 days filming with Cilla after he was commended for his cheerful whistling and charity work. And today he's added a tribute to her on his bike as he continues his daily fundraising. This is Jem Collins in Sittingbourne for KMTV.
Sport, and it was a busy weekend of pre-season football across the county.
With the 2015-16 football season closing in, fans across Kent were treated to a sun-drenched final weekend of pre-season friendlies before the big kick-off on Saturday.
The headline fixture came here at the Gallagher Stadium, where Maidstone United took on Hendon in the Isthmian Charity Shield.
The home side were in a confident mood after an 8-1 midweek win over Chatham Town, and they took just 3 minutes to take the lead here. Right back Callum Driver, the unlikely scorer of this. Jay May added a scrappy second before the half-time interval, and although Hendon started the second period brightly, substitute Alex Akrofi was on the end of a scintillating counter-attack with 11 minutes to go to put the game out of sight. He got his second of the game soon after, winning and converting a penalty for his side. Another confidence-boosting win for Maidstone then, ahead of the season opener, and some silverware to go along with it. Elsewhere in Kent, Canvey Island beat Ramsgate at home, whilst Tonbridge won away at Dorking. Ebbsfleet lost at home to Braintree Town, and Gillingham were held by League Two side Portsmouth at Priestfield. Dover won 3-0 away at Havant and Waterlooville. Margate got the scalp of the day, winning 3-1 at home to Wolves. For a full list of results, head on over to Kent Online.
Good night.